What's up with it? Y'all watching the Bay Bomber TV. And today we about to check out this video requested by one of the viewers. And the video is from Warren Cali. And it's the story of blood rapper Be Real from Cypress Hill and his rap beefs in the industry. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I never knew Be Real was like a blood or nothing like that. You feel me? Like, I know Be Real like from the Insane in the Milk Brain, then hits from the bong and all that. So I think he like make fun music, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I never knew he was like affiliated with no Bloods or nothing like that. But that's enough of that. Let's check out the video.
Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I will detail the story of rapper Be Real from the group Cypress Hill. Be Real was born Louis Freeze on June 2nd, 1970 in Los Angeles, California, to a Mexican father and a Cuban mother. His father was an American citizen, but his mother's road to America was rough. She was a political prisoner in Cuba during the reign of Fidel Castro. She was in prison for speaking ill of Fidel, and after her release, she was later escaped to America.
What y'all think about that? Like, if you speak out on a dictator, you going to jail. That's crazy. That's like if people talk out on Biden right now, then they gonna come and arrest you. That's a fool with it.
In America is where both of his parents will meet. Be Real's parents will later separate. This will lead to his mother taking him and his siblings moving all over Los Angeles County to find stability. B will live in places like East LA, South Central, Gardena, and Southgate, where he would meet future group mates Sin Dog and his brother Mello. Be Real's father would later start his own trucking company, but a dispute would lead to his father being shot 12 times. This will open up Be Real's eyes early about how crazy the world was and how he should approach and carry himself in life. B was heavy into music growing up and considered himself a B-boy, but his focus would later change with what was going on around him. B would later be introduced to what the east side of South Central had to offer. B would become affiliated with a gang known as the Neighborhood Family Bloods. The Neighborhood Family Bloods are a blood gang that has been around for several decades. They are rivals to various Crip gangs and have two cliques in their hood, known as the 8-9 and 9 Deuce Family Bloods. But their close relationship with another gang, called the Mad Swan Bloods, will form an alliance known as the Family Swan Bloods. With Be Real having over 14 siblings between his mom and his dad, many became gang members.
I ain't gonna lie, it's looking like the gang he like from is like a black gang. Is that like normal out there? Like, I'm not like from LA or know the gang politics, but it don't seem like black gangs and Mexican gangs are like one. So let me know what y'all think about that, or if y'all know the information on that.
But most of his family with their heritage decided to stick with Latino gangs. But with Be Real living where he was and being friends with the guys he knew, it was an easy connection with the Bloods, and his friend Sin Dog introduced him to the gang lifestyle.
We claim this block. This is our gang, right? Not all of us hang out. Not all of us get along the same way, but there might be 5 or 6 of us within that 200 that are our own circle and that we hang tough and shit like that. And, we always stood within our circle. I mean, we were a part of everyone else too, but we were the tightest over here. And for a time, yeah, man, I ran in this one circle within our set, as we call it.
Yeah.
And we were running fucking wild. I mean, I got the name Be Real through, the gangbang life. Because before that, Sen and I, we've known each other before that. I mean, Sen sort of introduced me to the bangers that I eventually got down with. But I knew Sen Dog way before that.
Being a gang member came with a lot, and Be Real started committing crimes and banging, the normal life of a gang member. But this would lead to being shot, with him and a group of fellow Bloods would be walking when a group of Crips pulled up in a car and started shooting at them. B and some of his friends were shot, which B would be shot in the side, and which punctured his lung.
Damn.
But seeing how his life was going, B's friends Sin Dog, Mello, and DJ Muggs, who newly started doing music, asked B to try writing a few songs, which B wasn't feeling at first, with him being so caught up in the gang lifestyle. But they convinced him, and they would make a demo. With things getting serious with music, he decided to step back.
I ain't gonna lie, it's people that really be like deep into the streets and be like super talented and will not focus on making music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What if he would have turned that down and wouldn't have never just like focused on music. We probably wouldn't have never had a lot of songs from him. You know what I'm saying? That's a fool with it.
And start banging and fully give us all the music. By 1988, Sin Dog, his brother Mellow Man Ace, DJ Muggs, and B Real would form the group DVX. But Mellow Man Ace was blowing up off of his single called Minty Rosa and went solo. After this, B and the rest of the group members would try to find a way to success and learn in the business, and the group changed their name to Cypress Hill after a street in Southgate called Cypress Avenue, and also after hearing Cypress Hill in the song. After recording a demo in 1989, Cypress Hill signed a record deal with Rough House Records in 1990. They would begin working on a debut album. While working on their first album, B Real developed his distinctive, high-pitched voice and his rap style.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he got one of the most distinctive voices in the rap game for sure. I think like Prodigy, him, and it's like others, you know what I'm saying, just got distinctive rap voices, you know what I'm saying? Like they probably can rap about anything and we'll listen just because the voices are so distinctive, you know what I mean?
Previously, he rapped with his normal voice, but DJ Muggs told him that his rap delivery was boring and warned them that unless he changed it, he would be overshadowed by Sin Dog, and this changed him to the rapper he became. In August of 1991, the group Cypress Hill would drop their self-titled album, Cypress Hill. The group Cypress Hill and their music content was a lot different than music at the time, and with being so different, they were gaining a major buzz and popularity, and their album would go platinum. The group would be known as a group who helped transition music with speaking upon weed. Their song from the album, The Killer Man, became their biggest hit from the album, and was even used in the movie Juice, starring Tupac and actor Omar Epps, which helped the group out even more.
I ain't gonna lie, they did have like a lot of like humor in their raps and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like their music was different. Like they had like they was like the fun side of hip hop, actually, you know what I'm saying? Even though they was talking about some crazy stuff, it was still like fun hip hop, you know what I mean?
But with their success would come with some rap beef. Chubb Rock had quoted the group's breakthrough single, How I Can Just Kill a Man, on his 1992 track, Yabba Dabba Doo, and Cypress Hill took the verse as disrespectful and mockery of their style. Members of Cypress Hill saw it as a direct shot at them because it was delivered in B Real's cadence. Cypress Hill follow-up album was 1993's Black Sunday and was even a bigger hit, debuting at number 1 on the Billboard 200 and
Wow,
eventually selling 3.4 million copies. They
that's
became the first
big.
Latin rap group to have platinum and multi-platinum albums and remain the best-selling Latin rap group of all time.
I ain't gonna lie, they be like it be like some stuff with people talking about like the Latino rappers and stuff like that, and the Latino rappers feel like they be getting shut out and stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, man. Look at Cypress Hill though. They like some big dogs, you feel me? Could they like be the biggest Latino group ever? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about that in the comments.
But on their lead single called Insane in the Brain, Cypress Hill would take shots at Chubb Rock and Kid Frost.
Like bones,
Yeah.
like in the ceiling, hanging down from the ceiling.
Yeah.
I remember Sen Dog was like, "Oh, this is Chubb Rock right here," because I guess at the time you guys were beefing with Chubb Rock. Not,
yeah.
You might have been the only people ever to beef with Chubb Rock.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you got a good memory
I
for
do.
that shit.
I do.
Yeah. No, I totally remember him saying that now that you say that. Like Insane Brain was the first single, which I didn't realize was going to be the first single. We thought it was a great song for the album. So we go with it. But what they don't know is that it's a slight to Chubb Rock, and it was a slight to Kid Frost.
Oh, really? I didn't know about the Kid Frost part.
Yeah, Kid Frost and Sen Dog had a little thing happening at the time, and so it was a combination of something that happened between Frost and Sen Dog, and then with Chubb Rock, it was based off of that Yabba Dabba Doo video, where
he kind of dissed y'all.
It seemed like he dissed us. Like no one ever really talked about it, but we heard it and we were like, is that?
So basically, he was like taking shots, but like on the low though, sneak dissing basically. But I guess they heard it and blew it up. You know what I'm saying? Like rappers do sneak diss. You know what I'm saying? They know when them like them bars or lines towards them. You feel me? Then sneak diss back. But I guess they was like, forget that sneak dissing. That's what's up with it.
Is that a fucking diss? Time for some lyrics. What the fuck is that? Being insulted by somebody who you get down with, that was like a fucking stab right in the heart, because we had done shows with Chub Rock. So for that shit to be out there, like, no. It ain't gonna happen. Like,
y'all think that was like jealousy? Because I ain't gonna lie, when you like getting to the top, people will like try to knock you off. You feel me? Try to take your spot.
That we don't allow anyone just to come at us. We are not those guys. We ain't gonna just sit on our hands and let anyone take a shot at us. So whether we were wrong and we misinterpreted the line, I don't know. I think we were on the money with it, because I mean, he took my cadence and said, time for some lyrics. And that to me was like, are you questioning my ability here? All right, so we're gonna shoot it off on you. You didn't mention our name, but you spit this cadence and said these particular lines. So we came up with Insane in the Brain.
The group Cypress Hill would drop their third studio album, Temples of Boom, in 1995, which will also go platinum. But this album will also cause more rap beef with Be Real and Ice Cube, who once had a close relationship at a point, but fell out over a song. Cypress Hill's song will be called Throw Your Set in the Air, which Ice Cube would hear before it came out. On Ice Cube's movie Friday, the soundtrack, he made a song called Friday, but the song basically sounded like Throw Your Set in the Air, with the chorus being identical.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My wipers are streaky.
This situation led to diss songs from both sides and a beef that wouldn't be squashed until years later.
Fast forward to all these years, we've been doing shows with him a lot in the last couple of years, like a package with us, well, him, us, and Bone Thugs and Harmony and a few others. And we just did Australia again with them, which was phenomenal. Him and Doug C ripped it, did our thing, and we're about to go back and do some more stuff with Tim and knock Europe now. So it's crazy coming full circle like that, because where we were at when we were beefing, it was pretty ugly. But peace is better.
Yeah.
B's a good dude. I've always been a fan. Cypress Hill. Mm-hmm. And so it's cool to be past them beefs, man. Mm-hmm. Be on the other side of that. I ain't got nobody that want to do nothing to me now.
I ain't got no haters.
Ain't got no haters.
Shut up. Be Real would even have beef with rappers from his own hood, like rapper Sinister, who dissed him on his album in a song called Don't Get It Twisted, where he said Be Real switched up and didn't do anything for their hood. It also wasn't like that for real in the streets. In 1996, Be Real would be a part of the Space Jam soundtrack, and also in 97, B would be a part of a group called Psycho Realm, and they would drop a self-titled album, but this would be their last album. By 1998, Cypress Hill would drop their fourth album, being another successful album, Going Gold. In 2000, Cypress Hill would drop the Skull and Bones album, which would go platinum as well. And in the same year of 2000, Be Real would form a rap metal group called Kush. Cypress Hill would drop 2 more albums in the 2000s, but none would have the same success that they were used to. After this point, Cypress Hill would take a break, and Be Real would do a lot of solo projects, dropping 4 mixtapes between 2005 to 2010. And in 2009, B would drop his first solo album called Smoke and Mirrors.
I ain't gonna lie, that's a hard worker, man, for real. Some people just like give up, especially like after the album didn't do so well or something, you know what I'm saying? They just give up. But salute to him for keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? It's still relevant, you know what I mean? That's what's up.
After almost 6 years, Cypress Hill would drop the album Rise Up. B would slow down a few years with music and start doing other ventures, but he would come back in 2013 and drop a mixtape with his new group called Serial Killers, which with that group, he dropped 4 albums from 2013 to 2020. B will also be a part of a group called Prophets of Rage, and that group dropped 2 projects in 2016 and 2017.
Man.
B also dropped 4 mixtapes with Bay Area rapper Burner, also known as the owner of Weed Strand and brand Cookies. Cypress Hill will also drop their last albums with Elephants on Acid in 2018 and Back in Black in 2022.
Man,
Outside of music, Be Real would do a lot of things in the entertainment industry, like voice roles in the Rugrats movie, also appear in Method Man and Redman movie, How High. Also movies like MacArthur Park, Thicker Than Water, Shade, and a few other roles. B started his own paintball club and also live streaming site, Be Real TV, which features interactive programming over the internet. He is also the host of video podcasts, Dr. Green Thumb podcast, and the Smokebox
man,
and meditation podcast.
I need to get
He
on
has
there.
his own cannabis store, Dr. Green Thumb. Be Real TV YouTube channel has been successful, having over 800K subs and over 130 million views. Be Real has had a successful career and became a fan favorite. And with his contribution to rap, him and Cypress Hill had their star placed on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
What's up? And they deserve that.
For what he did in the rap game, with his unique style and flow, Be Real is considered a West Coast pioneer. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already,
Man, that was a pretty good story, man. That's inspiring too, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially with him being like from the gang culture and everything, but like he focused on music, you know what I mean, and like survived the streets and everything, you know what I'm saying? And then like still relevant to this day, man. So yeah, for sure, man. Salute to Be Real, man, and Cypress Hill, man. Like I ain't even know that like they was like I knew they was like them dudes, but like they really put in a lot of work, you know what I'm saying? Especially Be Real, it's looking like he ain't stopped, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. To next time. Peace.